how are you all doing? Meg Thee Stallion. Pretty sad, right? The other day, she got shot in the foot, allegedly by Tory Lanez while they were in a car. And pretty sad. I mean, this woman is at the top of her game. She just had a #1 hit with Beyonce, and now she's getting shot in the foot. It just doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, look, today we're going to talk about the 3 reasons to not choose a boyfriend. 3 reasons why people decide that this is going to be their man, and it's just not the right reasons why we need to pick somebody to be our man. We're going to look over that. Anyway, I'm Dr.D-Nice Beaujolin, serving you pop culture seasoned with wellness and wisdom. And look, if you all are not following me on Instagram, you're missing out, because the first week of every month, I talk about anxiety, and don't even try to fool me. It seems like everybody has anxiety, and I have the tips to improve your life with anxiety. We talk about wellness, we talk about health, real practical stuff that you can start putting in your life right now. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. The information is down below, and how my Instagram channel is Dr.D-Nice, Dr.D-Nice Beaujolin. And you can even DM me with any of your wellness questions, and I'll get them answered for you. Now back to Megan. So Megan was leaving Kylie Jenner's pool party, and she hopped in a car with a black SUV. At least that's what it looks like from the cameras. Ooh. Anyway, with Tory Lanez, her best friend, and Megan. And all we have are just clips from afterwards where we have Megan, well, we'll talk about her in a second, Tory Lanez, which is a rapper, you know, one of those usual rappers that raps about women and cars and guns, the typical rap content. I talked about that last week. You need to check that out if you want to. Anyway, Tory Lanez is laying on the asphalt. Megan's best friend laying arms up, stretched out on their belly, prone position, hands up because the cops had stopped them in the middle of the street on one side of the car, and on the other side of the car, Megan is like hopping away with her hands in the air on one foot. So something went down, and people are alleging that what went down was at the party, Tory was pushing up on Kylie Jenner. Megan got mad. They had a fight. The fight continued in the car, and something or the other, shots got fired in the car. And next thing you know, Tory Lanez is in jail, and Megan is injured. All this is alleged. We don't know what the blanks are. The blanks are for sure. We know Tory Lanez is in jail. Megan is injured. All the rest of before and in between all that, we're not sure, but that's what the blogosphere is speculating. And it doesn't even matter to us right here. We're going to talk about the 3 reasons we should not choose somebody to be our boyfriend. Because allegedly, Tory Lanez and Megan were dating on the DL. We didn't even know. I didn't even know them as a couple. I didn't even know Megan had a man. But apparently they were dating on the down low, and let's talk about it. So the first one, I'm sorry fellas, but I'm just going to talk to the ladies for this one. The other 2 definitely will apply to you, but this one is mostly going to be for the ladies. Choosing a man because of that thug life. That is so lame. I mean, I get it. Listen, I have done it. I was young once. I did it before. I used to say if they're not even this close to going to jail, they are not my kind of man. It sounds horrible. It's embarrassing to say, but it's true. We like that danger. And I grew up with my mom and dad, good Christian home. They weren't overly smothering. I didn't have issues like that, but there's something appealing about that thug life that just draws you as like a good girl, the usual good girl, bad girl thing. And it just draws you. It's like, there's something about it. You're like, oh, this person, he hates everybody, but he loves me. And that like it does something to a girl, and then you're always, because most of us as women, we like to be very nurturing and caring, and you're like, oh no, you just don't understand him. He has a softer side, and you really want to take the time to explore the softer side. So you're pulled into all of that, the coolness of it all. And before you know it, you are in this thug life relationship. But listen, what people say is who they are. And go over Tory Lanez for a second. I mean, his songs are littered with all kind of foolish, the usual stuff that the rappers talk about these days. And I mean, it would make sense that that's what he'd pop off on somebody in a car, allegedly. But back to you, it would make sense that, these relationships with these thug life guys, that they often tend out to be very abusive relationships. It really does. I mean, you need to go talk to some of your girlfriends, talk to them. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't have any really close relationship with guys that were that thug life. I just really liked them from afar, or sometimes a little bit up close, but not deep relationships. So I didn't really get into where they could get really aggressive about stuff. But listen, if somebody is acting out that way, that is how they handle life. And when it comes down to you and them, after a while, when you all get super close, people turn out to be aggressive. They start to hurt you. So the thug life ain't it. Now, what you may want, and are not able to really put words on it or fully understand, it's just somebody that's confident and self-assured. That is a totally different thing than gangster and thug life. So go for somebody that's confident and self-secure, and strong. Don't necessarily go for that thug life. People that are ready to pop off a gun at somebody. That is nothing. That is criminal. That is displaced emotional baggage. That is people that don't really understand how to live life in a very productive way. They've got issues. They've got unresolved things that you do not have to be caught up in an emotional relationship with them. It is what it is. I said it. Bam. The next one. So guys, you can hop back in. Next one is for you. The second one is somebody that's overly into you, that's real possessive and controlling. Now you may like, oh, Dr.D-Nice, nobody don't like guys or girls like that. Wrong. There are a lot of people do. A lot of you do. Tell the truth. Let's speak it as it is so we can really look at it. Because you find it flattering that this person wants you and only you. They want to tell you how to dress because they care for you. They want to tell you who you can talk to because they care about you and your well-being. And they're really into what you're... No. This person is somebody that's insecure. This person is somebody that has low self-esteem. This person is somebody that is projecting their insecurities onto you. They are trying to control your life because they have no control of things outside of you. And they're trying to put this control on you because a lot of circumstances in their life are just out of their control, and you are it. You are the person they control, and you are allowing them to control you. You may think it's flattering at first, but that's not flattering. What you want is somebody that will understand you. Now that's totally different than controlling you. Somebody that really takes the time to sit back and understand who you are. What do you want to wear? How do you feel sexy and beautiful? How do you feel cool and strong? What is it that you want? Tell me about your friends. You don't want somebody that's out there trying to control all those aspects of your life. That don't make no sense. Trust me on this one. That, again, will end up into some abusive stuff. May not be physical abuse, but definitely some mental abuse. So don't choose somebody because they're overly paying so much attention to you, or they're overly possessive and you feel flattered by that. The third thing and the last thing is, do not pick somebody just because everybody else loves them and admires them. Do you all hear me? Do not pick somebody because everybody loves them and admires them, or they're popular. That is the worst reason to pick somebody to date. I mean, look, I get it. It's going to be cool. Y'all going out, and you know they always look hot. They're going to pull all eyes are going to be on y'all stepping out because y'all looking like the power couple, looking so like couple goals, hashtag couple goals. Y'all looking like everything. All y'all have on the best outfit. Anytime you're all together, everybody's snapping cameras, tagging you all on Instagram, all that's no. I guess yes. I mean, I could see why that will be appealing. But guess what? What usually happens with those kind of relationships are fine. You're putting everybody's eye on them, putting everybody's eye on your woman, everybody's eye on your man. And when they actually looking and start ready to take, then you have a problem. When they start pushing up on your person, look, where do you draw the line? Because you've almost invited them into this. Like, this is how I want you all to view our relationship. You want us to view it as a thing. You want to view it as a thing that everybody needs to be jealous of, everybody needs to have. So people are going to try to be jealous of it and try to have it and try to take it away from you. It's just human nature. It is what it is. So do not choose somebody to date just because that's the person that everybody loves, and you'd be so popular and you'll be the best thing on the planet just because you are with them. On the other hand, it's good to choose somebody that you are personally attracted to. Nothing wrong with that. And if that person happened to be a person that everybody likes, that's one thing. But for you to choose them solely because everybody else liked them, trust me on this one, it'll be a problem. Jealousy will rear up in a second, and before long, you out there acting a plumb fool, shooting people in the foot. Listen, I'm going to stop for a second and talk about this. No matter what the situation was, and we don't know if Tory was the one that shot Megan. We don't know. I mean, we're just assuming. Megan hasn't said that. Tory hasn't said that. Tory Lanez hadn't said that. We could come up with all kind of scenarios. I mean, if you want to say that, hey, look, he didn't do it on purpose. Maybe they had the gun and they were playing around with it and it fired off an accident. We could say that happened. We could say he did actually try to point it at her and maybe she pushed it away and it shot her foot. Maybe she could have gotten hurt some other way, shot some other place, could have lost her life. Gunplay is not funny. And especially if you all are in what may be a toxic relationship, there's a lot of young women that lose their lives. There's a lot of men that get angry to the point and they hurt women. I mean, that's just how abuse is. More commonly, it's the man against the woman. There are incidents where it's the woman against the man. But a lot of it just stems from the relationship coming from an unhealthy place to begin with. And just start your relationship off from a healthy place. Get somebody that you feel is self-confident instead of thug life. Get somebody that understands you rather than wants to be overly smothering and possessive of you. Get somebody that you're attracted to rather than somebody that everybody else loves and everybody else is attracted to. there you have it. Simply, guys, listen, it's complicated out there, especially relationships. Choose wisely who you date, okay? All right, Megan, I hope you heal well. I am sorry this happened to you. You're a beautiful young woman. Wish you all the best. Tory Lanez, if you're the one that shot Megan, listen, get your act together, young man. Get your act together. Man, that ain't right. And Megan's friend that was in the car, look, I'm sorry you had to witness that. I'm sure that was really hard for you. Work it out, guys. Work it out. Anyway, remember, guys, I got you. Peace and love. Can't forget love. Bye, guys.